everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Unnamed, or Usan, as a lot of fans call them, is a Japanese Korean English-speaking streamer and singer-songwriter on YouTube. They were Yugo Asuma, if I'm not mistaken, from Nijisanji. They moved on to do their own thing because Nijisanji wanted to, own their tracks and things like that. Music even they created themselves. They wanted ownership of it. They weren't ready to do that because, it would be like taking away their artistic everything, their artistic license, their artistic everything. So what they did is that they ended up leaving and they ended up doing their own thing. They've grown a ton. They've done a lot of things, different concerts, different events, collabing with a ton of people. It is just great what they have been able to do for themselves and for the community. They have a announcement of indefinite hiatus. Details will be shared later on. They are, as mentioned here, going on an indefinite hiatus. Thank you always for supporting and believing in me after 3 years of activities as Unnamed. I want to share something important with you. Starting December 21st, I will be taking an indefinite hiatus. VTubing and music are places that accepted me when I felt lost and reminded me that I was allowed to exist as myself. Lately, my body has been sending me signs that I can no longer ignore. If I keep moving forward without listening, I'm afraid I might lose a part of me that truly loves music. They don't want to burn out, and I fully respect that. I would not want Usan to burn out. They have so much stuff that they still can do, so much amazing music they can still create, and the amazing things they do in the community. So I would not want them to, burn out. Still believe in my dream. That belief is exactly why I chose to pause now, to take responsibility for myself and protect my future. During this time, I will stop regular posts across all social media, but I will continue to honor all collaborations that have already been promised. I will stream on December 21st. I hope we can smile together once more and trust that we will meet again in genuine smiles. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for walking with me through these past 3 years. We have people responding here. Well, no one actually responded because they prevented people from responding, but there are going to be, let me just double check to see if anyone quoted it. Usually people do. Some people are of course sad. That's going to be happening. But since I feel so blessed, I was able to see Usan perform off Kai live. Thank you, everything, Usan. Yeah, a lot of people are thanking them for prioritizing themselves and for, allowing the community to ever see them this way. And I do, as always, I am a proponent of taking care of yourself. Burnout is a horrible thing. I already experienced it before in VTubing. It is a horrible thing. You just don't have that passion, that spark anymore. And for someone as creative and as wonderful as Usan to lose that spark, it would be a real shame. We have a bit of an update on Unnamed or Usan after the part that you probably saw before this that had a lot of information regarding what he was going to be doing. The fact that he was going to be taking, they were going to be taking a break, a bit of a hiatus. So they did update their community. Let me just go over a little bit of what, you guys just saw. We did go over the notice of indefinite hiatus, saying that from December 21st, they're going to be taking that in order to still be able to love VTubing. We have on Reddit people putting where they were going to be doing their stream. It wasn't a very long stream. There's only a couple parts that I'm actually going to be showing you of it. Nothing of, I'll try to stay away from any of the emotional parts or anything like that, because that's something for between them and their community. I'm just going to want to show you the part that is about what the reasons why. As far as I can tell, it's going to be the part where the reasons why. Where they mentioned that they started about their voice having issues. They checked their mic for issues, and it turns out the mic wasn't the problem. Their voice just wasn't coming through. They were diagnosed with psychogenic aphonia. They tried VTubing to remedy it, and eventually they tried VTubing related remedy to still be a musician despite doubts. However, it seems that their aphonia might be relapsing. Aphonia, as far as I know, there are a couple of other VTubers, large VTubers like from Hololive that have had aphonia in the past. In short, they desperately need to take a physical and mental health break indefinitely. All scheduled music videos should still go through. Let's respect their wishes, everyone, so that they can rest and recover. Absolutely respect their wishes. Do not be like, oh, son, why are you leaving? Or, oh, hope you come back, or anything like that. Come back soon, don't leave us. Any of that kind of stuff is only going to bring more stress and maybe make the indefinite hiatus longer. Just support them for now. I know it sounds kind of odd to just, say that, but in this case, it is absolutely necessary because that aphonia could come back stronger if they are given stress to feel like, oh my god, I need to come back right away. Relevant information regarding Usan's disease is this one here. that we're going to have here. Scope of this page, it focuses on vocal disorders of organic, functional, and psychogenic. And it is, in this case, it is more functional with the psychogenic side. Psychogenic voice disorders, or psychogenic conversion. Aphonia, dysphonia is voice quality will be affected when psychological stressors lead to habitual maladaptive aphonia or dysphonia. Voice disorders are rare. Speech language pathologists may refer to individuals who suspected of having it to other appropriate professionals. So there are ways to treat it. It's just part of it is exercise, voice exercises, things like that. Some actual physical speech therapy, but one of the big things is getting rid of the stressors, the amount of stress, lowering the amount of stress, that type of thing. That is one of those things that will help out. And as I mentioned before, other people have reacted. Best of luck. Might be living under a rock, but who even is that? They're also Ex-Niji, which used to be Yugo Asuma, as I mentioned before. Pretty sad about this one. I don't keep up with VTubers much, but Usan was an exception. Really enjoyed their music, and they have had a fun personality. Yes, they have. They have a very fun personality. We're going to have them talk a little bit about what they mentioned here before.
The biggest one is, to be honest, is the toll it has taken on my body, my mind, over the past year. I've gone through so many experiences, also goodbyes, a lot of difficult moments that stayed deeply in my heart. And I still kept going with all of it, continuing my activities, so I try my best to turn my sadness, anger, pain into energy. I kept telling myself to meet expectations, be responsible on all the support I'm receiving from people I'm working with, and definitely from my community, because I really wanted to get the music label move forward to make a major debut. So I thought it was a technical issue, so I checked the mic connection again and again, restarted my PC, tried everything I could think of, and still it didn't work. So I clapped my hand like this in front of the microphone, and sound went through. So the equipment was working fine. It was working well.
That's where they're mentioning the voice here.
It was me.
And that is, since they're starting to get emotional, like I said, to be respectful of Usan, I will leave it there with the, instead, the thing here that they mentioned about the voice. I don't want to show too much of the emotional side, just out of respect for them. I know it's news, it's whatever, but just out of respect for Usan, because I do respect Usan a lot, I don't want to show too much of the emotional side, because they get, as you can tell there, they were starting to get emotional, that they realized it was their voice, they realized that something was wrong, and that is very scary, a very emotional thing. And yeah, so send them all the love that you can. If you are someone that follows Usan, of course you've already sent all the love you can. Of course, wait for them as well, and hope that me personally, I hope that they can recover to a point where they feel that they can return being strong as ever, being as wonderful as ever, and they will continue to succeed whenever they come back. I always mispronounce this name, but I always thought it's Filikan Cu. I hope I said it right. Again, I most likely didn't say it right. Is a male English language independent VTuber who used to be a part of the Rainbow Company. Many people already know who they were. Either way, right now they are Cu. And they have big news today, which is through the part of Nochi Studios, an indie otome dating sim game. Incredibly excited to welcome Cu as the voice of Ridian in Zip Up, an otome inspired by reality TV fashion and dress-up games. Get hyped to hear Ku-sensei's talented voice acting as the arrogant, method-acting A-lister. As a stylist working for Hollywood's biggest celebrity clients, MC has to somehow wrangle Ridian to avoid fashion faux pas at his showbiz events. And that is the big news. Wishlist Zip Up on Steam. A lot of people are excited. Ku is absolutely excited. Would love to see it. Well cast. Feli will do an amazing job. Good. OMG. The voice. Yes, a lot of people are very excited about this. Either way, whether you are a Ku fan or not, it is great to see VTubers go into voice acting and do voice acting roles like this because, well, I mean, it legitimizes the VTubing community a bit more. It doesn't need to be legitimized by anybody, I understand that, but it kind of can bring new fans, maybe, to Cu in this case, or to VTubing in general. That is the wonderful part of it, and I am very happy to announce that, yes, he has this voice role. ChromaSHIFT, which is now part of From Tokyo to the World, or FTW Entertainment, they are completing a promise that they have given their talents, which is giving them 3Ds. But today we're talking about Yena Youngblood and Ruby Runeheart, as well as Cersea Soulstorm, who are all going to be involved in their independent, each one of them independent of each other, 3D model showcases. It's all going to start at 6 p.m., I believe Pacific Standard Time on the 19th. So if this comes out after after it has happened or whatever, then there you go. If you see this after this happened, then there you go. Can I get 5 big booms for Outlaws 3D debut? And then everyone is just super, super, super excited about it. They all have waiting rooms in their respective places. They all are, you know, celebrating the fact that they're having it. I am very, very glad that they are all going to be having their 3Ds. Yena has had hers already. I'm not sure if Cersea Soulstorm has had it, but some of the people in ChromaSHIFT are having it for the first time ever, which is great. It's unfortunate that Brave Group, where they used to be a part of everything, that Brave Group decided to not be so great in not giving them their 3Ds when they, each and every single one of them, have deserved it in different points. But at the very least, in this case, the ChromaSHIFT is, now that they are under new management, this has already been in the works for a while, but they are completing it with new management. Maybe they were in talks about it before. Either way, I'm just glad that that right now they're continuing to do it instead of postponing it further or ending it overall. Cover Corporation is the parent company of Hololive Production. It was founded by Motoaki Tanigo, which is known as Yago, the best girl, Yago. We also have Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, which is the action-adventure game that is right now and a timed exclusive on Sony PlayStation 5, as far as I know. And we are going to be talking about them because, as you may or may not know, we do have Pekora here. Going to let you watch a little bit of Pekora. He went through all this stuff here. And we have this here. A little bit of them talking here.
Well, we made it. We made it. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. That's so cool.
It is very cool. So yeah, they're able to have some of this stuff here. You can see it continues on there with Pekora right there.
Yeah, sure thing. Con Peko.
Con Peko.
Thanks, Peko. Thanks, Peko. Pekora. 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 Thank you.
Thanks, Pekora. She's so sweet.
She is very sweet, and the reason why I brought up all this thing is because they recently did have a conversation with Kojima Productions, and an unprecedented challenge. Usada Pekora in Death Stranding, a conversation with Kojima Productions. Death Stranding on the Beach. We have this here, where they ask some questions. There, the marketing team, the assistants, things like that. Following the previous title, latest installments feature a wide range of preppers and things like that, you know, showing everything off. Bringing the same things to start. When the discussions around Pekora's appearance, Death Stranding 2 first begin. The initial conversation with Kojima Productions began in summer 2023. From there, we continued discussions and gradually worked through details, and by around October of that year, we had reached a stage where we were able to share a proposal with our talent management team. We're involved in the project. That's, of course, K cover, and Kojima Productions, Y. Says, I joined the project summer 2024. The year before, during the project, we spent a lot of time discussing how best to get Pekora into the game, and they were finally able to get her in there. For many other guest preppers, the process typically involves capturing a 3D model in the Kojima production scanning room and then refining it before implementing the game. In Pekora's case, however, there are many elements that were experimental for our team as well, so the process required extra time. So they went through the full extra time to get everything involved. And this is a long, as you can tell, a long thing where they're talking about the promotional campaigns, exposure, all the times that they were officially announcing it, when they met Pekora there, because Kojima is a big fan of Pekora. They weren't expecting that she was ever going to be a part of the game. Kojima wanted her to be a part of the game, and eventually she was there. So that is amazing for many reasons, because it is a VTuber, just like all of us are, well, whether we're VTubers or watchers of VTubers, we love seeing these amazing things pop up, love seeing this pop up in game. I am very glad to say that, yes, she did become a part of this whole situation, and she's going to continue having lots of success. June Vermillion is a chef VTuber. June here, and it says a landlord as well. Rigger, and the lovely banner that you see here. They are going to be graduating on December 30th. The social media side to June will be deleted, but if you'd like to hear health updates on a certain someone, you can say hi here. They themselves have posted it, so I'm going to let you know. If you know June, or you're sad that they're going to be going, Maki Cake is where you can find a similar person there. Maybe a person who knows them, if you know what I mean. So let's take a look at the graduation announcement. To all the Verminions, after so much deliberation, I've decided that I will be graduating from activities in June, as June. Over these past few months of Twitch and Discord streaming, giving me so much love, warmth, memories that I could ever put into words. Every stream, every chat message, every laugh and crazy chaotic moment shared together has meant the world to me. So much of my best memories exist because of you all, and because you chose to spend your time here with me. I accomplished so much in my short time. It all helped me in so many ways that you won't even know. In your personal circumstances and intense accumulation of stress, I need to step away from prioritize my well-being. This decision wasn't made lightly. I'll endlessly thankful to the community we built together, and I'll always treasure the time we had together. Our last stream together will be on December 29th. So 2026, she's gonna be deleting everything. Everything's gonna be gone. Wish them the best. And it is always sad when more people are leaving. There's so many people graduating, terminating, etc., that it's just very sad to see. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Today, we're talking about Akamin, and we're doing this because, of course, we want to have some positivity in the community, be the change that I want to see, and also just to promote other VTubers of various sizes. We are over 1,000 already, and I do want to continue it going as much as I can. So today, we're talking about Akamin Yume Girl's new merch, Akami Chio. And we are going to take a look at their YouTube, because that is the part of the social media that I was able to find. They're at Akami Chio CH. We're going to take a look at some of their videos that they have here. They have some covers that they recently did. In fact, a lot of these things here are covers of various songs that they have made, and some streams that they did recently. So they were doing Silent Hill F recently. Let's take a look, a little bit of a gander at that one, if YouTube decides to play ball with me. So let's take a look here.
No lo intentes, o sea, me rompe las pelotas que lo intentes. Voy a tener que hacer una...
As you can tell, they are a Spanish-speaking VTuber. Thank you so much, Akami Chio, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.